sketch the graph of the function 4 minus e to the x. Starting with just our parent function, which is the base raised to the x, e to the x. This is an exponential function. E is 2.718, etc., and that's bigger than 1. So this is an exponential growth function. So I'll go ahead and sketch that. My y-intercept is at 1. And I don't really have, oh, sorry, a little bit off there. You know, we could plug another point in, but then it'd just be, you know, e, and I don't think that's super helpful. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave this shape. You know, I'm not too worried about the steepness of it when I'm just sketching the graph. Now, there's two things going on in this function here. I've got a negative in front of the e to the x, and I've got this positive 4. Okay, so the negative we'll start with. A negative in front of the e to the x. A negative in front of the entire function is a reflection in the x-axis. So I'm going to take this curve and reflect it down. So I'm going to have something like this. There's my reflection. And then that 4 in front is a, well, I can think of that as my negative e to the x and then plus a 4, and that might help us see it a little bit better. Taking a function, adding 4, that's a vertical shift. And because it's plus, it's going to be up 4 units. So we'll go and take this graph and shift it up 4 units. The horizontal asymptote, which is at the axis here, we'll move that up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be our new horizontal asymptote. And the point, the y-intercept that I had at -1 moves up. That will now be at 3. And then we can go ahead and sketch that curve. Again, the exact steepness of it is not super important. We're just getting an idea right now of the shape position of the graph.